Praises to the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the elders and apostles of Jim who were well. Shalom to the for elect. Now, at this point, if you don't understand that, Esau's the wicked, then there's something seriously wrong with you, man. Because every single time this man opens his mouth or he does something, you could just tell that he's a complete demon. And I saw this earlier.
You had a ship full of African men, women, and children who were at the mercy of the captain and all the sailors on that crew. And those men could have sex with anybody they wanted to. The women, the children, and the men.
You had to see 3 months tied down with these white men. There ain't no women there for the most part. When they start bringing women, they weren't even bringing women. They were bringing girls between the ages of 6 and 15 and raping them all. But they also were raping the men. Same things are happening on the plantation to demasculinize the black man.
Control the slave population is to rape a father in front of his sons, or to take the biggest, baddest black man on the plantation and do something horrible to him, to completely humiliate and emasculate him so that people won't respect him anymore. And that still happens to this day.
In the Caribbean, they had seasoning plantations, which were plantations used to break the slaves. And one plantation or one place that had a lot of seasoning plantations was Jamaica. And people have to wonder, what were they doing on these seasoning plantations that was worse than what was happening on the regular plantations? Well, one thing that they were doing on these plantations, especially in Jamaica, they were doing a process called buck breaking, where the white supremacist slave owner or the white supremacist overseer would literally rape black men in front of the whole black population in order to break his spirit, in order to break him down as a man, in order to show dominance against him, in order to show the rest of the black population that this is not your leader. I just made your leader submit to me sexually. And this happened a lot in Jamaica. This is why homosexuality is so looked down upon in Jamaican culture today.
And it was a way primarily of cutting down those who would rebel. In other words, it was a matter of power and control and domination. And they would call it buck busting, but it was really butt busting.
Slavery continued until 1865 for 2 generations, right? So how do you reconcile that? You can no longer bring in Africans, but you still have the business of slavery. So they still needed Africans to do the work down south, especially after the cotton gin was invented. So you had the creation of breeding farms. 2 of the largest slave breeding farms in the United States were on the eastern shore of Maryland and right outside of Richmond, Virginia. They literally bred black people like cattle. They would have a strong black man have sex with a healthy black woman. That woman could be his mother, his sister, his aunt, his cousin. It didn't matter, because the end product was produce a child that I can sell, bodies that I can sell and ship down to Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. It was a business.
We had breeding farms in the United States that would put one person from one plantation against another. We even had a system where if you were a breeder, male on one plantation, on a female on another plantation, or even on the same plantation, even if you were mother and son, they would mate you. And so I tell a lot of my patients and a lot of my friends, you got to stop using the MF word, because that was a description of what actually happened when the paper bag would go over the head to put one breeder against another when they were related.
No, you speak to some of our people about, Esau's changed. They're not the same. And then you see something like this.
I like killing. My brain tells me if I like killing or not. I like killing because when I first watched my grown-up killing show, myself started to like killing, and then my brain started to like tell me what to do with killing it. So I like murders and I like killing in my life. I'm gonna kill everybody in the world except for my family because they just didn't do anything to me. I just like killing. So
Yo, that's the same spirit that these Rothschilds and these this is a spirit of Esau if I ever did see one, man. And you're telling me the sins of the father don't fall on the son.
So just any type of person, it doesn't matter. What about me?
yeah.
Even me?
No, not even my teachers either.
Okay, because I'm the first person that you told this. Am I? Yeah.
So I just like killing.
So what are you gonna be again when you grow up?
A murderer.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A murderer because I like killing. My brain tells me if I
Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So this dude, from when he come out, he just come out the womb defiled, man. Man was just made wicked. What's that scripture? Well, people talk about Esau gone. If that's not Esau, then who is? Then who the hell is? If this devil ain't Esau, then who is? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So if that's not the wicked right there,
What do you want to?
my man's talking about you want to be a murderer when you grow up. You gotta be one kind of psychotic, and he's smiling about it, like his bro. That's a beast, man. That's why Job says he's the basis of man, bro. Because your whole people when they grow up, that you want to be rich, you want to be a basketball player. This guy says he wants to be a murderer. 2 Corinthians 11:14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. See how people look at this little demon, and be like, oh, he's a child, he doesn't know what he's saying, even though he got all this history to back up and show you that, he was going around doing all types of sorts of wickedness to your people, and our people will still, excuse his behavior and say he's just a baby. So you people don't actually realize the spirit of just wickedness is on him. He's just a deviant, man. It's a complete reprobate. Man, I don't care, man. This is why the Lord says you're gonna dash their babies on the face of rocks. A baby like this.
What do you want to be when?
Let's get that scripture real quick, man. I don't even want to get banned again because that's my channel gone. But see, the Lord tell you to dash that little baby up on the rock. You do it. You wouldn't even think twice. Damn demon, man. Psalms 137:9. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. See, he was happy to do that. And the Lord tell you to dash this little reprobate demon little spawn on a rock. Yeah, guess what's gonna happen to your headpiece? So pop goes the weasel. John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. I guarantee you, by the time this little demon gets wits about him, he's not going to be talking about he wants to do that. It's just going to be like a secret fetish. It sounds like it was a Jake woman that made that filmed this. Good thing they document it, but all praises to all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and hopefully this kingdom, don't last by the end of this year, next year latest, because being around these demons is really pissing me off, man. I can't stand these people. What kind of demon spawn is this? Let's look at that. Let's look at that word, man. Cause my man wasn't born, My man come out the pit. Of a person, offspring. See,
Want to be? What do you want to be?
Bruh. Of a fish, frog, mollusk, crustacean, release deposit or eggs. Of a person, produce offspring. See, right, when I think of spawn, I think of something, you know, satanic, something, you know, because you rear a child, you birth a child, you know. When you do, when I think of spawn, I think of something that, you know, a woman farted out her ass, you know what I mean? This complete reprobate. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh Bashim, I'll try double honest to the elders and apostles of Jim, well, shalom to the elect.